for every single one of you that have been hoping for this war in Ukraine to end. It is a good day to you if you are one of those people that have stood by the truth throughout this conflict in Ukraine. Right now, Russians are drinking vodka straight out of the bottle. I can almost guarantee you that, no doubt. The details between the phone call between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin had been released. The call lasted for an hour, 10 minutes. To summarize the phone call without wasting much of your time, because I know people want to save their data, without wasting much of your time, Russia got their ways. Russia got everything they requested for in that phone call. Number one, no NATO membership for Ukraine. Never. Not today, not tomorrow, not in 20 years. Never. Number two, Russia to keep all the current territories they occupy in Ukraine, which is about 30% of Ukrainian land at the moment. Russia to keep all those territories. Number three, no NATO peacekeepers in Ukraine. Never. Number four, United States will not sign any security guarantee for Ukraine. Hey, listen, 1 hour, 10 minutes, that call lasted between Trump and Vladimir Putin. And guess how long it took Donald Trump to inform Zelensky of the decision that was made between him and Vladimir Putin? 10 minutes. Donald Trump call to Zelensky lasted just 10 minutes to tell him what the deal was. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Call between Trump and Putin lasted 1 hour, 10 minutes. And the call between Trump and Zelensky only lasted 10 minutes just to tell him what the deal was. Take it or leave it. The former Trump security advisor in the United States said United States had surrendered Ukraine to Russia and Europe is in deep trouble. The EU leaders are completely shocked. They can't believe their eyes. They can't believe what they are hearing. Now, fear is ravaging through the veins of the European leaders right now. I'm not going to lie to you. The foreign ministers of Ukraine, France, the UK, Spain, Italy, Poland, Germany, and the EU leader itself are begging Donald Trump to please include them in the future negotiations between Ukraine, Russia, and the United States to end this war. They are begging. Everybody is trying to save their heads. So all those noises the European Union have been making, that they are ready to go to war with Russia. So all those noises were just empty noises, empty threat. Now they are begging Trump to please include them in any future negotiation. They now understand that without the United States, they are doomed. Why are they asking Trump to include them in the future negotiation with Russia, Ukraine, and the United States to end this war? Why are they begging? Why are they begging? I thought they had everything they needed to deter or to fight Russia. I mean, France was making a lot of noises. UK was making a lot of noises. Poland was making all the noises. The EU organizations were making all the noises. But all of a sudden, everybody is begging the United States to please help us, include us. Because they know they are doomed without the United States. The United States got Europe exactly where they wanted Europe to be. I said this in a lot of my videos that the main competitors to the United States was the European Union. And the only way the United States can come above the EU is to destabilize the European Union. And they did a good job. United States did a fantastic job at that. EU is not destabilized. Without the United States, they have no leg to stand on. They just want to get some form of security guarantee from the United States. Because if, say for example, if Russia decided to attack Poland out of the blue, or even to attack some of the Baltic states for obvious reasons, for some of the stuff they've done, because in the past, you know, missiles and drones had been flown into Russia from a few Baltic states. And they know Russia will never forget that. Russia will never forgive. So let's say, for example, Russia decides to take on one or two Baltic states. There is nothing anybody can do to stop Russia. So they need some form of security guarantee from the United States that just in case Russia goes crazy again, United States can come to their aid. That is what this is all about. And all the noises, I'm baffled, I'm surprised that these people come out and make all these noises, knowing that all their talks carries no weight. It is now the word of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. United States is not interested in signing security guarantee for Ukraine or Europe. That is the only way United States can stay on top of Europe. Because if you are economical minded, the main competitors of the United States in the last maybe 10 years or so have been the European Union in terms of trade and transaction and all that kind of stuff. But now the United States have got Europe where they want Europe to be. And Europe is going to suffer. They are going to suffer. I made a video yesterday where I told you all of a sudden Russia released one of the top spy, United States spy, for no reason. They just released him. And the guy was saying in White House with Donald Trump. I told you that was a high diplomatic, political deal that had been done. And then today, voila, everything had appeared in plain color. The war is finished. But now it's just waiting to see when the negotiations start. But we already know, we already have a clear picture of what the negotiations are going to look like. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you have to say to this one? Please, I want to see your comment. However,